Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nerd here once again, and in today's video I am going to be doing something a little bit different in terms of video format, and I am going to be talking about Doctor Who Series 13. Now this video I'm going to be talking about one of the rumours that I've previously discussed on the channel, where in Series 13 the story arc is that the TARDIS is supposedly dying, and this is basically coming from supposed evidence in Revolution of the Daleks, where it takes the TARDIS a long time to materialise to get to Captain Jack and Yaz when they're at the research facility where they discover the Daleks. And yeah, essentially that is going to be followed up in Series 13, where the TARDIS is supposedly dying and the 13th Doctor has to travel to ancient Gallifrey to supposedly find a cure for the TARDIS. Now, bearing in mind this is only a rumour, but I am very intrigued by it, and I kind of wanted to imagine what it would be like on the potential of ancient Gallifrey. Because let's be honest, we'd obviously be able to see the division and all the new stuff that Chris Chibnall has brought up in his era, so that would obviously be a factor. But obviously there are other things to consider as well. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, we would see the early beginnings of Time Lord Society, and obviously the early incarnations of both Rassilon and Tecteun. Now, they could easily hire the same actors that appeared in that little sequence during the Master's narration, where he reveals that obviously the Doctor's the timeless child, or we could see maybe a regeneration or two beyond that, perhaps. I don't know, because obviously with Omega being included there, that's where I'm going to be getting onto in just 1 second. But anyway, that's something to consider about the time period. Now, since the Doctor will supposedly be visiting to find a cure for a TARDIS, this would mean that they've unlocked the secrets of time travel. As I said, I'll be getting onto it. This is an important factor because Omega would not be able to appear in the story due to being trapped in a black hole as a result of one of the experiments with Rassilon to discover time travel. And now for the first time in the revival series, we would be visiting Gallifrey for the first time before the Time War. So this is going to be an unexplored time period as well for Doctor Who as a whole, but for the first time in the revival series we are going to be seeing Gallifrey where there's going to be no mentions of the Time War. It's going to be basically a blank slate that would actually allow other notable Time Lord figures to show up as well. We could maybe have the Corsair, or, you know, there are loads of other possibilities of Time Lords showing up. We could even see potentially early incarnations of the Rani or something like that. We don't know how old the other Time Lords are, so they could easily show up, and that's something really exciting. And again, we could even see the beginnings of the actual First Doctor, maybe? I don't know, because obviously with the division being a storyline as well, we could see how that concludes, and then obviously Joe Martin's Doctor becomes the actual First Doctor. That could happen as well. But yeah, Gallifrey as a whole, or ancient Gallifrey, that could easily show up in Series 13 is a very interesting time period, and they're not going to know about the Daleks. It's going to be a very different society, and I can't wait to see it being explored. If it does be explored, obviously, but it does look very interesting. And obviously, in order to find a cure, this time period needs to have knowledge of time travel. So for those hoping for Omega, as I said before, I don't think that will happen, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning into today's video. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like rating and subscribe for more nerdy content, and I will see you all on my next video. Goodbye for now.